My whole crew was Caribbean niggas.
Right.
Hip hop was given birth to by Caribbean culture.
Hold on, that never happened, it's untrue, and there are hundreds of witnesses for each thing I'm saying.
The most significant and neglected component about the history and the research of hip hop is its origin.
Wow.
We got to start changing that narrative.
Yep.
We can't just keep saying Kool Herc gave birth to it. Jamaica gave birth to it by way of Kool Herc.
Facts. Through the Bronx.
Through the Bronx.
I hate to seem like a petty individual for picking apart lies, but Jussie Smollett gonna keep lying until you say we don't believe you. Liar! Liar!
What do you do with that? Just bold-faced lying in front of a room full of willing participants to allow a lie to be spread. That's why in those prospective places, hip-hop is the biggest form of music. Even though it's the biggest form of music in the world, in those places, it's not the biggest form of music. So, cut the BS, please. Meanwhile, your boy Trev, also known as Busta Rhymes, Trevor George Smith Jr., Jamaican American, like Kamala Harris, he say that not only is Kool Herc deserving of the credit, but Jamaica is who's responsible for the credit. Who's entitled to the credit? Jamaica. Meanwhile, Fat Joe says it's Black Americans and Puerto Ricans 50-50. So all of a sudden, at the end of 2024, we're confused about the origin of hip hop. Why is that? Funny I should say that, right? Because not only are these gentlemen confused, but one of the most intelligent hip-hop minds, KRS-One, also seems to be confused.
When hip-hop first started, it was blacks and Latinos. At the beginning, when it started, as a matter of fact, it was that energy. We was already here, slaves in America, getting free. Then Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans started coming into New York. It started from the 30s.
Bro, I ain't never seen Chris look so whack and so inauthentic. He can't even tell his story with a straight face. He throwing his hands up, he closing his eyes. Like, what's the deal, Chris? You know, the Matrix, Morpheus said on the Matrix that anyone can potentially become an agent. Anyone can potentially be an agent. Even KRS-One.
Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans started coming into New York.
Oh, no.
America getting free.
No.
Then Puerto Ricans, Dominicans, Cubans started coming into New York. It started from the 30s, from the 20s. We linked up. We started teaching you guys English. We started teaching us Spanish.
I hate to say the N-word, but that's what's on my mind to say. How many niggas in New York know Spanish because of Puerto Ricans? Just like how many niggas in LA know Spanish because of Mexicans. We don't know enough to speak it. We know certain phrases, certain terms, mostly the cuss words. Niggas know the cuss words for the most part. You can almost kind of tell when they talking shit about you, but you don't know the language unless you study and learn the language outside of your community. You got to go to school to learn that or teach yourself. You ain't learned that from your Spanish neighbor. half of them Puerto Ricans, like Fat Joe, don't even know Spanish they goddamn self.
That we forgot about. Some of the ancient techniques we forgot about. The Latino community brought it back fresh from the Caribbean. Black people got educated.
Black people got educated because of Latinos. I disagree, Chris. I disagree. Black people did not get educated because of no damn Latinos. When did this happen? When did black people become educated because of Latinos? Educated about what? What did we learn? What did you learn? I've learned a lot from you, Chris. Did you learn that from a Latino, the stuff you taught on You Must Learn? On Why Is That? On philosophy? Did your Spanish neighbors teach you that knowledge? I think not. I think not. But I'm going to let you continue.
Some of the ancient techniques we forgot about. The Latino community brought it back fresh from the Caribbean. Black people got educated. And take a guy like Alphonse Schomburg. In New York, he's a Puerto Rican in the 1920s, a scholar who brought back black knowledge. Let me say it slow again. Damn. This is a Puerto Rican scholar, Alphonse Schomburg. This dude, first of all, he has a center in Harlem on 135th Street. You should go visit it. It's part of the Library Association.
That ain't got nothing to do with hip hop, though. I hear you. I hear all that. That's all good. That's it's beautiful. But that ain't got nothing to do with the origin of hip hop, though, Chris. Chris. That's not hip hop, Chris. Kudos to that. But what about this hip hop, though?
How do you think your music has influenced the Latin music and its culture?
I think that, my family is Jamaican, and Latino and Jamaican are Caribbean people. With tropical people, with people that understand what that timing and that rhythm and that pocket feels like in a way unlike any other culture of people.
What's crazy to me, and it's so revealing, is that he is abundantly clear that his primary allegiance is to his Caribbean Latino heritage, not the color of his skin. Us blacks in America, we focus on our skin color because we have bought the lie that it's about the skin color. It's about the melanin. That's what makes you us. And let me rephrase that, because I don't believe it is a lie. I believe, let me see, this is how the enemy works. He gets you to kind of contradict yourself and to question your own principles. We are related through this melanin. They're the ones who are being tricked. They believe that Latino, that Caribbean, that geographical commonality is more significant than this bloodline. In the same breath, him and others like him will get around us and play on the emotion and the allegiance that we have to the melanin of our people globally, around the world. And he would make statements contrary to the ones he's making now. Like, this is what's important. This is the primary focus. When in actuality, it's not. Because he's not pushing black first. He's pushing the islands, the Caribbean, the Latino, the Jamaican. Soon as we start saying, okay, well, we pushing Black American foundational Black American, FBA, Nigga. And the only reason we've allowed y'all to say nigga is because we thought y'all felt as if y'all was one of us. But over the years, it's been abundantly clear. You people have shown yourself to be separate from us. And we're not asking you to be with us. But don't pretend like you with us when it's beneficial. Don't pretend you with us when you want to use and hijack, steal and borrow parts of our culture and our essence, our swag. How are you? It's unbelievable that you're sitting there saying that. Let me stop. I don't believe this, man. Busta Rhymes, shame on you, bro. You know what I mean? Jamaica didn't make you a star. Jamaica is not where you learn to rap. You have no Jamaican influences when it comes to your rap. Even, okay, you do your little Jamaican whoopty blam, but that ain't what got you popping. That ain't where your bread is buttered. If that's the case, why reggae ain't bigger than hip hop? Why reggae ain't the biggest selling music genre? How did hip hop come and overtake reggae? I'm gonna let this dude finish, man.
From the bass lines to the way we choose.
The bass lines. Oh my God, the bass lines. Bro, you saying this with a straight... The hip-hop bass lines came from Jamaica, everybody. Busta Rhymes just told you that.
Pocket feels like, in a way, unlike any other culture of people. From the bass lines to the way we choose to place our words as people of the Caribbean and of the tropics. I think that it's just it's something you can't really define in words. It's a feeling thing. You know what I'm saying? It's like when you watch Latinos do the South Side of merengue and you see Jamaican people, do they shit. It's kind of like something that goes hand in hand. And, it ain't a coincidence that in every urban community, the Latino and blacks is there together.
A certain portion of it, as time goes by, Latinos had influence, but that's in the established portion of it. When they stop up rocking and when they start spinning on their heads, a lot of Latinos was involved in that. But in the beginning, it was all niggas.
That ain't no accident. You know what I'm saying? It's not like you find in every urban community, Middle Eastern and black or Asian and black. You always see Latino and black. And I think we just so a part of each other's cultural significance, not only as tropical people, but even here in the United States, where the multicultural, because the U.S. ain't got no culture. They shit is all our shit. A bunch of our shit is what makes the U.S. whatever you want to call it. We still don't know what that culture is for the U.S., but it's a mix-up of all of our cultures. And in the urban community, the Latino and the West Indian has the greatest influence, and we've always had, and we'll always will, and it's just been that way. So I've actually been influenced by the Latino community, which allows me to feel that much more comfortable putting my West Indian influence in my music, because they made me feel that much more proud to be like, yeah man, me's a Jamaican and I say it. But I'm just saying, a lot of the times, it ain't until you're made to feel comfortable giving it to the people who and what you really are, what your influences are, or your upbringing in the house, that you do it. So, you know, being that I've been made to feel comfortable doing it, I think I also got to acknowledge and credit the Latinos for their influence on me, just the same way that I've been able to take that influence and give it back to the music. But a lot of that just has to do with just being around it, growing up a part of it, and, you know, just seeing that it worked. When I was able to do the shit and incorporated it little by little and seeing the shit work, I'm like, man, this shit is not gonna ever stop happening with me, because it's an advantage that I have being of the Caribbean descent, being of the tropical upbringing, being from that environment. I can use that to my advantage. A lot of rap motherfuckers and American artists, they can't use that, and I can do what they doing as an American, but I also got this little secret weapon that I'm gonna pull out the stash every now and then, and I'm gonna use it to my advantage. So, you know, I think that's really what it is, and so far, it's been magical results for me.
Well, thank you very much.
Thank you.
You know, I'm not mad at Jamaican culture, Jamaicans at all. I actually am entertained by reggae. I'm also a fan of when you incorporate it in hip hop. You know what I mean? I feel like it's dope. At the same time, nobody's trying to steal any credit for what the Jamaicans created or the Caribbean or tropical people created. No American black is saying we're responsible for that culture and Jamaica has no culture. That is that's blasphemy, bro. That's just downright disrespectful, bro. You are a part of what we created. If Jamaica created hip hop, why hip hop ain't the poppin'est shit over in Jamaica? Hip hop should be the biggest in Jamaica than anywhere else. That's where you should get all your Mount Rushmore of artists. If you want some real hip hop, if you want the best of the best, we should be going to Jamaica, the birthplace, the Mecca of hip hop. But that ain't the case. It ain't the case for Jamaica. It ain't the case for Puerto Rico. It ain't the case for Cuba. It ain't the case for nowhere. But niggas and nigger neighborhoods and niggas who shared the culture with their Puerto Rican, Spanish, Jamaican, and Caucasian neighbors. Everything that a black man has created, another man has came and conquered and took the credit for its origin. And here in 2024, the end of 2024, heading into 2025, here we are still fighting that same fight. Still, the only difference is now we're defending what's ours. We're not allowing you to we're not allowing you to take what don't belong to you, devil. And I don't care if you black looking, Spanish, whatever, Caucasian, you're not stealing what's ours, not this hip hop. We're not giving you that. You're going to have to try again, motherfucker. That's not it. These people crazy, bro. These people is crazy, man. Like, they really think they going to do that. And my thing is, like, Dre, Snoop, Jay-Z, I guess. I don't know. All you so-called factors, y'all just letting these niggas do this? Y'all just gonna sit back and watch while they still... I guess the people that pay y'all ain't allowing y'all to have an opinion on this subject. I don't know. I'm waiting on somebody of significance to say something. But the problem is, a lot of the people that have a voice and that probably would say something have Jamaican heritage. The 50s. You know, Biggie was Jamaican. You know what I mean? You know, Snoop might be, a little mix of something. You know, he might have a little Spanish in his bloodline or something. His name is Calvin Broadus, Quartazar Broadus. That's a different name. We don't necessarily know his lineage, even though, I'm sure he identifies as nigga. But goddamn, nigga, you ain't saying nothing. Speak now or forever hold your peace. Fat Joe ain't apologized. He doubling down, posting Luke on his story, talking about FBAs and Tariq Nasheed. Niggas ain't got no respect for us. Brother Cam, West Coast Cam, Peace Treaty. I was able to chop it up with him on his podcast a few days ago, and he's saying something that's true, because I never appreciated Fat Joe using the N-word so freely like he does. I never was okay with it. I never was comfortable with that. He's making the point that in order for us to ban it, we have to abandon it. Us blacks from using the term. Are we ready to do that? How important is it to us to hold on to that term? What has it gotten us? What is the emotional tide to the trauma that we can't let that word go? I'm used to using it, but I can also get used to not using it as well. We know when to use it and we know when not to use it. So it ain't like we can't help but to use it. We can decide not to use it and it's over with. Then we can check any and everybody who using it. But while we're using it, it's almost contradictory for us to chastise others for abusing it. That's all I got to say about that.
Most of them hang out on Twitter. Tariq Nasheed.
Oh my God. I do not like him. I swear, I feel like he's an agent. An agent.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they get on there, they fool.
Yeah, I just was showing this, because Fat Joe posted this on his story a couple of days after the interview with Mav Hoffa, went viral. This was his reply to all the backlash and criticism he got for the words he used and the opinions he expressed. He decided he was going to double down and put Luke on his story saying this.
And most of them hang out on Twitter. Tariq Nasheed.
Oh my God. I do not like him. I swear, I feel like he's an agent. An agent.
Yeah. At the end of the day, they get on there, they fool.
Yeah. It just gets whacker and whacker, Jack. It gets whacker and then more whacker.
These rumors were made by radical black racists. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys. These rumors were made by radical black racist. Let's just say that. Okay? It's a group of these guys that don't want to hear Jamaican, don't want to hear Guyanese, they don't want to hear a black guy that ain't down with them. Right? So their job is to criticize anybody who don't look like them or who ain't black American.
We don't want to hear you. We don't want to hear your rap. We don't want to hear your opinions about rap's origin. We don't want to hear your tall tales about your gangster paradise fantasy. We don't want to hear the made up stories about, all this gangsterism that you and your knock-kneed, funny body built self claim that this is your life. Because you will get your ass whooped, bruh. I'm looking at you and you somebody that don't want it with niggas like me. I'm serious, bro. Look like somebody that went upside your head right there on the motherfucking corner right there. Look like motherfucker then gave you a little sample, a little dose. Jose, you got a fake ass beard. You a fake ass gangster. You a fake rapper. You don't even write raps. And you can't even recite the raps that other niggas write for you. Worth a damn. The only reason your shit is popping is because of the company you keep, the relationships you've made in the music industry, and the producers on the beats. You stink. Niggas don't fuck with your music, fat boy. And I know I'm a big nigga too, nigga, but you's a fat nigga. With knock knees. Talking a whole bunch of shit. I don't even talk like this. On me, I don't even be out here expressing this type of shit. But somebody like you make me get that energy. This nigga's canceled, y'all. It's over with. Fuck Fat Joe.
Guys. You want me to say it name? We're going to give them too much clout.
I mean,
the FBA, Foundational Black Authority, whoever the fuck these broke niggas is. I'm just keeping it a buck. And that shit is to attack everybody on Twitter. You see this nigga who run them? Like, you know, your leader? Yo, man, you got to be fucking kidding me, man.
We don't want to hear you say nigga no more. Like the next nigga I see that let this Caucasian Latino say nigga in their presence and don't check him, you cancel too, nigga. You cancel too. I'm done with this shit. We'll revisit this shit as it develops. I hadn't spoke about it. I hadn't showed the shit, so there it is. I got it out the way. Fuck that nigga. Travis Hunter, my guy. I know you're tired of people in your business. I know you're tired of people having an opinion about your woman. I get it. I really do. And some people are trying to, you know, poke fun, you know, just start shit for clicks and views and, you know, just getting a kick out of, you know, causing stress to your life and your situation and your relationship and really trying to rain on your parade. I mean, you the very well deserving Heisman Trophy winner. You're a phenomenal athlete. You seem to be a great guy. I salute you, brother. I appreciate, you know, your talent and what you bring to the game. And I wish you the best. I don't think everybody's take on your situation is out of malice, though. I think some people are just, you know, they see you as a young black man, especially like the black men who have opinions. And some of the black women, they see you as a young black man who's in a very privileged position, and they would hate to see you make a epic mistake that could really cause you a whole bunch of regret. And I feel the same way. You know, I don't know you, you don't know me. but you're in the public eye. You're a public figure. You put your relationship in public. So you open you and your woman and y'all's relationship up for scrutiny. That's the danger of doing that. So I don't know. Are you willing to try and, change the narrative on that as far as, keeping her? I've heard that you deleted your social media accounts. I get it, but I don't think that was the right thing to do because you are a public figure and you're just now coming into, the mainstream of your celebrity. And I'm sure your sponsors may not appreciate, or maybe they told you to do that. I don't know. I'm just giving my opinion as somebody on the outside looking in. So please don't take this any kind of way. But you're a human being and you're intelligent, and I know you realize that everybody is not against you and everybody is not tripping. Your girl has done some things that have been eye-raising, to say the least. I would just hope that you take your time when it comes to making a decision as life-changing as marriage. You're a young man. You have, plenty of time for that. Right now, I feel like your focus should be making sure that your mind, body, and spirit is where it needs to be so you can be the best football player you can be. Because without that, none of this kind of really matters. You know what I mean? This is all because of your success in football. It has nothing to do with your relationship. And it seems like that's what's being put on the forefront when it should be all about the football. So as far as getting married and all that, I just hope that you take your time and, give that all the thought that is required into making such a life-changing decision. I don't know if you're a religious guy, if you have a pastor, a counselor, we don't know everything, and neither do you. So, just like you got a football coach, you need a life coach. You know what I'm saying? You need someone who has experience in areas that you don't, that can help you manage your decision making. Help you manage your decision. Nobody to make decisions for you, but to help you understand and have better knowledge on how to make decisions for yourself. That's all. I'm not going to get into details about stuff that's on the internet because you know already. And I'm sure and anybody that knows about Travis knows. And if you don't know, there's plenty of stuff on the internet saying a whole bunch of stuff. And at the end of the day, man, I wish nothing but success for Travis Hunter. And that's it. I really don't have nothing. I don't have a well wish or nothing negative at the same time to wish on his fiance. Other than I hope her intentions are pure, and a lot of things were just taken out of context, and and people just got her all wrong. But since I am speaking on it, I will give my opinion. Man, all signs are pointing towards the exit, bro. It don't look good, man. It don't look good. And honestly, I feel like you'd be better off just focusing on your football career and kind of like blocking everything out for the time being. But that's my 2 cents. either way, whatever decision you make, Travis, I wish you the best. And who knows? It might work out. You know what I'm saying? I'm just on the outside looking in. I'm on the outside looking in. I don't know her. I don't know her. I don't know you. And then everything that look good don't necessarily be good either. Some people look like they got the perfect life, and it's all bad. So, you know, we just people with opinions, and you know, when you just like me doing this content, you know, this is up for somebody. This is public, so somebody can have an opinion about it. Somebody can say it stinks. Somebody can say that, you know, I need to give it up. I should have never started. You know, people can have they can have an opinion about my hat, my shirt, my mustache. You know, anything you put out in the public, people have the free will to scrutinize. So that's just how that go. Anyway, next topic. Did y'all see the Beyonce halftime show? How y'all like that? It was good. I like Beyonce's performances. It was well put together, you know, well organized. You know, I feel like Blue Ivy is the female equivalent to Bronny James, though. Like, they got her out there on the stage, on the main stage, and baby girl ain't ready for prime time. You know what I mean? They got her out there on the main stage, and you know, I'm looking at the dance move. You know, bless her heart though. Bless her heart. She out there. You know what I mean? But and maybe eventually, you know, it'll kick in. But I don't know, man. You know, some people got it, and some people, you know, just got juice. You know what I mean? Some people is 7-year-old Michael Jackson, and some people is Bronny James. But good halftime show. You know, she doing her country. They ain't giving her props for her country in the country music genre. She not getting her country Grammy nominations. So I guess that's her like making a statement like, I'm on this country kick and you can't ignore it. And I ain't mad at it. It's cool. You know, they got all that bad publicity going on the under, though. You know what I mean? Like, you got all that people saying all kind of weird, wicked shit about you. I've been hearing witchcraft rumors, and I seen a video that had Beyonce on her knees in a goddamn pentagram. Cringeworthy, bruh. I don't know what them people is up to, man. But, you know, you can't say nothing about them or you be in trouble. You know, you saw Piers Morgan after his Jaguar Wright interview apologizing and, you know, removing content from his page. So they'll check you real fast. See, but it's too much money. The NFL, you know, all their sponsors. There's too much money involved. But you notice nobody put a camera on Jay-Z, though. We'll see if they do that for the Super Bowl, because normally they'll pan, put that camera, put that lens on him. You know, that's his little credit shot for, you know, being the broker, being the person that, you know, made this happen. But yeah, you can tell that undertone was there. That undertone that's what it was. Now that I think about it, like even though it was a good performance, it was like, something's afoot. You know what I mean? Something's in the air. You know what I mean? And it's them allegations because in that case with the 13-year-old autistic young woman, there's also a female who was present. I guess in the year 2000, that wasn't Beyonce though. I don't think it shouldn't have been Beyonce in the year 2000. Beyonce claims she was born in 81. Notice I said claim. Yeah, she claims she was born in 81, I think. Let me see. The funny thing about Beyonce claiming to be born in 81, right? She has video footage that she shows or used to show during one of her tours of her getting ready to go to the Michael Jackson Victory Tour. Right? Now, she's born in September of 81. That Victory Tour started July 6, 1984. Ended December 9th, 1984. So Beyonce just hit 3 during the duration of the tour. And it wasn't a 2-year-old or a 3-year-old getting ready for that tour. It was about a 7 or 8-year-old Beyonce Knowles going to the Michael Jackson concert. Here we go. Now what that look like? That look like 2 or 3? I don't think so. That's 1. That's 1. That's walking at 1. And that's supposed to be 2 or 3. And then look, let's see what year Solange was born. Michael Jackson Victory Tour. Here we go, right here. The Michael Jackson Victory Tour. The Victory Tour was a concert tour of the United States and Canada by the American pop band, the Jacksons, from July to December 1984. We clear on that, right? Y'all can see that. Okay? So, Beyonce went to the Michael Jackson Victory Tour. How old was she between July and December of 1984? Here's Beyonce. Beyonce is 43 years old. She was born September 4th, 1981. So that means during the Victory Tour, in 84, from July to December, Beyonce turned 3 years old. How old was Solange during the Victory Tour? Solange wasn't even born yet, y'all. Solange wasn't even here. She's 38, born June 24th, 1986. Victory Tour was in 84. Yet, you go to this video, and there's supposed to be 2 to 3-year-old Beyonce, and I believe that's Kelly, the cousin. I believe that's Kelly Rowland and her cousin Beyonce, and there's Solange. Looking about 1. So And I'm sure they lying about Kelly's age too. Let's see how old Kelly is. Let's see what if they lying about Beyonce and Solange, they lying about Kelly too. How old are you, Kelly? Oh, okay, no, Kelly the same age as Beyonce. That's what they saying. They the same age. Okay. I thought in my mind I'm thinking I'm seeing 86, but okay. Yeah, her and Beyonce around about the same age. Matter of fact, they made Kelly older than Beyonce. She born in February 81. Beyonce was born in September. So yeah, they full of shit, y'all. Okay, apparently it was some controversy about Beyonce's performance. The New York, is this the New York Post? Yep, the New York Post writes Beyonce infuriates NFL fans with banned hand gesture during halftime performance. Where is the flag? You see the two fingers? They don't want that. That means that you're making a gesture as if you're holding a gun. Got the bang up underneath. Yeah, she had no business pulling out them two fingers and that flag that said bang. Look at people all upset about it. People in their feelings about that. You can't do that, Miss Carter. Knowles Carter. Let me read some of these comments, y'all. Hold on. Like I said, the performance was good. It was entertaining. You know, very well put together. Okay, here go the comments. Flag is going Florida. I don't know. It has a 11 on it, so I guess it's NFL. NFL is going to fine Beyonce for those two finger guns. That was from Matt Regal. Jake LeBon says Beyonce just got unsportsmanlike penalty for the finger gun. I'd expect a fine from NFL as well. Is the NFL going to fine Beyonce for the finger guns? Mm-hmm. Yeah. It's dope. She know how to probably pull it off, though, man. You got to give her credit. That's a nice photo. Like she gave her whole, essence of what she's trying to present. Like it's dope. The cowboy shit. Can't front on it. Yeah. Yeah. Oh, there go baby blue. There go baby blue. There go Bronny. She holding her belt buckle too, huh? Yeah, we ain't gonna even say nothing about all. Look at him, man. That Diddy ain't got a friend in the world, do he? They was all his friend. Now they ain't his friend no more. I know how that shit go too. Yep. All right, last but not least, man. Happy belated Christmas to y'all. I'm a day late, but last but not least, Christmas game of the day or the night, depending on where you are. Golden State Warriors, LA Lakers, Steph Curry. I would say in rare form, but it's really familiar for the greatest three-point shooter that the game has ever seen. He he almost pulled off a phenomenal win. Had it not been for Austin Reeves making a timely drive to the bucket, it would have been a comeback victory for the Golden State Warriors on the back and shoulders of one Steph Curry. But yeah, man, it just goes to show I am a big fan of Steph Curry. Not a big fan of Golden State Warriors, but when it comes to Steph Curry, you have to put him on the Mount Rushmore of players. When you talk about a person who changed the way the game is played, and I know a lot of people complain about it. I'm one of them. I don't like, the way the game is these days. But he didn't tell everybody to try to be him. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's not him. And this is a controversial statement, and I don't care. I'm going to make it. Steph Curry is better than LeBron James. Steph Curry has been a more consistent, reliable, clutch, a person who delivers night after night, season after season. He did it in one team. He didn't go looking around for players to join him, even though Draymond did bring, what's his name? Durant to the team. He also won before Durant, and he won once Durant left. Okay? And he also was the leading scorer on the team that won the most games in NBA history, 73 wins in an 82-game season. And he did that without Durant. So, yeah, I'm giving Steph Curry the edge over LeBron James. He recently won a title, and I do believe that it's possible that he could win another one. So we got to see how that go. But yeah, man, congratulations to my Los Angeles Lakers, Austin Reeves for coming through in the clutch. But yeah, that's all I got to say about that. I am SB Global. This is TLR, Truth, Lies, Reality. Catch y'all soon in a minute.